welcome back to another video. Today's quite the different video than I had originally anticipated to make. I decided very late last night that I would get out of the house and come to my local coffee shop. I have not been feeling like myself lately. I've been really feeling down, severely anxious, and my mental health has just been in the rut lately. I've been cooped up for like the last week at my house, working on the final stages of my book to meet a hard deadline for my publisher. I've been working on all the interior illustrations for my upcoming book, which is something that is very, very exciting. However, I've talked a little bit about it here on my platform before, about how I was raised in a household where hustle culture was very much valued. There was this constant nag of always needing to be something big, something accomplished. And so I grew up with that little cloud always hovering over my head. So when you grow up with that mentality, it makes it really, really hard to celebrate yourself when you accomplish things that are important to yourself. For me, getting this publishing deal has been something very, very exciting, but I will be honest, it has been really, really hard to celebrate myself because it is something that has always been expected of me, to do something accomplishing, something big. And so I don't give myself the space to celebrate myself and to really embrace that I'm actually writing a book, that I've written a book, and that now I'm illustrating the pages. I've kind of been feeling lately that it's more like a chore than an actual thing that is exciting, which it is, and I still feel excited about it, but sometimes I get so much in my head that I get very overwhelmed, and I don't celebrate myself for what a marvelous thing it is to be here right now illustrating and writing a book. So my mental health, it's been really, really crappy lately. Like I mentioned, I've been very, very anxious, and I just needed to get out of the house. And also where I live with various people in my house, so it's not quiet all the time. And when I'm trying to film videos like this, it's not the easiest to just film at my house. I had to get out of the house. I brought my stuff with me. I came to my local Panera. It's very, very hot outside, so I'm gonna grab maybe like an iced coffee, something to eat, and work on some admin stuff and some illustrations, and just romanticize my life, romanticize that what I'm doing is something exciting and marvelous. And I need to detach myself from all these expectations that my family has placed on me, that I've placed on myself, and just celebrate that I am a published writer, I am a published illustrator, and really just harness the beauty and give myself a pat in the back for all the hard work that I've done to get here in this moment. And I don't do that often. I just keep on going and going and going. I like accomplish something and I'm just like, okay, let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. So we need to slow down. We all need to slow down and really look at the things that we've accomplished that are important to us, that we see as accomplishments, and celebrate ourselves for that. Really stop and look and embrace those moments. That is so important, and I do not do that. This is me reminding myself that what I'm doing is amazing, what I've accomplished is amazing, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. It's a big step in my career, and I deserve to come and romanticize that life and treat myself to something good and delicious and refreshing, and just live the life that is right in front of me, that sometimes I bypass because I'm too focused on my worries, things that I need to get done, and the pressure of family, of myself, of my workload, of society. So we're detaching ourselves from all of that and just embracing what is in front of us right now. And what is in front of us is a nice iced cold coffee and probably a pastry or something yummy to eat. So I have all my stuff here. I brought my laptop, my iPad. I also have been listening to some really, really cool audiobooks. I joined the Grady Hendrix bandwagon, so I am listening to currently the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, and I am about 3 hours in. The audiobook is 13 hours, so I'm 3 hours in. in, and let me tell y'all, I am really feeling the vibes. I also just finished The Grace of Wild Things by Heather Fawcett. I finished it so fast. I think it was only like 8 hours long on audiobook, and it's so good. I loved it. I gave it a 4 stars out of 5. I think it's a middle grade book, but it was so cute. When I read that it was a retelling of Anne of Green Gables but just witchy, I lost my marbles, and of course I had to listen to it. I highly recommend if you just want to listen to something to pass the time, or if you are someone who loves Anne of Green Gables and you just want a witchy twist to it, highly recommend The Grace of Wild Things. It was so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna be listening to the audiobook for The Southern Guide to Slaying Vampires, and just get along. So let's go. Set you up right there. It is hot in here, y'all. Okay, let me turn on my car because I need some AC. If you hear the AC, I am so sorry, but it is so hot today. We actually have a heat wave where I live going on right now. I just left, well, I'm still in the parking lot at Panera. I am gonna go pick up my mom because she's somewhere nearby and she needs a lift. So I'm gonna go pick her up, and then also was getting kind of rowdy at Panera. It is Friday, so a lot of folks come to Panera on Fridays. That's been my experience lately. So I just had to get out of there already. It was getting a little too crowded, but I got a lot of work done. I did a lot of admin work. I did some emails, and I finished another interior illustration for the book. So we're at a good pace. I'm still gonna go home and work some more because I have a deadline for next Thursday to submit all 20 illustrations. They have to be finalized and submitted, and I'm halfway there, and it's Friday currently, so I really need to push through and finish those. videos, especially because I need to submit them by Wednesday because I'm actually leaving for camping on Thursday. So that cuts me a day short. But also, I'm very excited for today because in the spirit of romanticizing my life, me and my sisters, I have 2 sisters for folks who don't know, we were supposed to hang out today. One of my sisters just got back from being away for a whole month in Guatemala, and me and my sisters are so close and we missed her so much. So she is back and we were gonna hang out today and do something fun, but it is so hot to just be outside. So we decided to maybe like around 9 p.m. later tonight to do a little backyard movie cinema type of deal. We have a projector, so we're gonna set up the projector in our backyard. We're gonna make some homemade pizza, some snacks, and we're going to watch the new Wes Anderson movie called Asteroid City. We're big fans of Wes Anderson. Me and my husband love Wes Anderson. My sisters love Wes Anderson. So we're gonna rent it and we're gonna watch it on the projector. I have to go home and finish more work so I can help my sisters later to make some pizzas, and we're gonna have some wine and we're just gonna have a good time. So I'm excited for that. It's always so fun when we all just hang out. Let's go pick up my mom because she's probably waiting for me already and get out of this heat. Panera was really good. I absolutely loved Panera. I think I need to get out more. I think that's the deal when you work from your house, is that you sometimes just get stuck in a loophole of just being at home, and we forget that we can come to coffee shops, we can come to libraries, we can come to bookstores and work there. We don't have to be cooped up in our house, because it's cool to have a routine, to wake up in the morning, be at your house, go to your desk, but it's also good to change things up so you just get a clear mindset. I know for me, when I'm just like so much in one space, I get a lot of foggy brain. So it was really nice to get out of my house, change my setting for once, because I had been just working straight on my illustrations for like the past 2 weeks. It can be really detrimental when you're just working on the same project for so long. I'm already feeling a lot better. My anxiety has gone down a bit. It is so important to take care of your mental health. If you see the signs that are rising, for example, for me, my anxiety had been just nagging at me for the last 3 days, and it was really making me feel uncomfortable. I couldn't sit down for long periods of times. When I was at my desk, I kept pacing. It's important that when you see those signs to do something about it, to try and do something about it. I almost didn't come today. I woke up and I already had thought about coming the day before, and I talked to my husband and he's like, no, you should go, this is gonna be good for you. Get out of the house for a bit, get a cup of coffee, go work at a coffee shop, go do all that. And I'm so glad that I did. So that's another thing about mental health. It will have us out here convincing us that we shouldn't go do this or we shouldn't go do that, when clearly we see the signs that we need a change of setting, we need something new, we need to do something different. So if you see the signs, don't brush them off. Pay attention to your mental health. It is so important. On that note, I'm gonna stop jabbering. I'm gonna go pick up my mama, and I'll see you all when I get back to the house. Okay.